told a well-educated, open-minded couple about a heartwarming encounter I had recently had with a boy whose body was badly deformed. The woman's face showed shock and disgust. Her education and values could not overcome some sort of inborn taboo against contact with someone who seems to be unclean in some way or other. In our more honest moments, we can each find the same sense of taboo in ourselves. It may be directed toward those who look different, those who have something wrong with them, those of a different nationality, class, religion, sexual orientation, or race, or any of a number of other things. Death is a sure case of it. Our reluctance to touch corpses is not rational. I'm not immune to feelings that something about another might be somehow contagious or contaminating, and I've never met anyone totally free of such feelings. The particular thing by which we are repelled may vary from person to person and culture to culture, but the repulsion seems to be universal. So, the restrictions that the law of Moses put on lepers were not unusual. Even the leper crying out, "Unclean, unclean," felt repelled by his or her own self. Since such feelings are natural, perhaps we should just accept them, live with them, and try to disguise them when expressing them might be impolitic or impolite. But we Christians believe in something beyond the natural, the supernatural. Just what does that mean? Movie makers have one definition of the supernatural. It's usually darkly threatening, especially to attractive women. Some shops have another definition involving crystals, mythological beasts, candles, aromas, and angel lapel pins. Religious goods stores sell statues, books, posters, and soupy music that purport to show the supernatural, usually as an otherworldly realm notable for its sentimentality and poor taste. What definition best expresses the reality of the supernatural? None of the above is even close. If you seek the supernatural, you'll waste your time searching in movie theaters, shopping centers, and church gift shops. You'll even waste your time if you search for it by shutting yourself away from the world in order to pray and meditate. The supernatural is not some realm apart from the world in which we live. Supernature happens here, in nature, just as the comic book character Superman lives in Metropolis with other men. The mystery of the Incarnation is that the realm of the supernatural is this world. If you want to see the supernatural, there's only one certain model, Jesus, and especially Jesus as we see him in today's gospel. What does he do that makes this passage such a clear picture of the supernatural? Is it the healing of the leper? No. Is it his telling the man to go to the priest to fulfill the religious code by making a sacrificial offering? No. The lesson in the supernatural comes in the words, Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him. As a man of his time and place and religion, Jesus would have been repelled by the sight of a leper. It was natural. Yet, Jesus overcame what was natural. He went beyond it to what was supernatural, literally above nature or beyond nature. He touched a leper. That touching healed the man. When Jesus went beyond what was natural, a miracle happened. The leper could be restored to membership in the community, to self-respect, and to cleanness. His restoration was the result of a supernatural action. A touch. We followers of Jesus are called to be supernatural. In other words, we must be people noteworthy for our willingness to go beyond the natural in us. That means developing the ability to look upon others as the sons and daughters of God, our brothers and sisters. When we do that, we can transcend the given, the natural, to get more deeply involved in the world, healing, teaching, forgiving, loving, being supernatural. That's not easy. We must combat some of our deepest instincts in order to overcome our taboo reflex. It's a battle we cannot hope to win without God's assistance. So, when we succeed, we are signs of the supernatural power of God. It's essential to the world that we succeed. In a world torn by our reluctance to see each other as beloved children of God, our only hope is in the supernatural. Continuing to live naturally will destroy any possibility of truly human life, and maybe even of any kind of human life.